Hello everyone, myself Dr. Manoj Kumar, working as an assistant professor in Department of EC at MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. I am here to deliver a lecture talk on RF signal generator. This is overview of my presentation. First of all, I would like to discuss basic of RF signal generator. After that, I will be taking the different types of RF signal generators, how to construct an RF signal generator. Thereafter, I will be discussing the working principle and finally some application of RF signal generator. So first of all, I would like to discuss basic of RF signal generator. What is RF? RF stands for radio frequency signal generator. It generates the radio frequency signals. It generates the signal in the radio frequency range. What is radio frequency range? Radio frequency range actually varies from 3 kHz to 300 GHz. As we know that it is widely used in analog and modern digital wireless communication system. RF signal are widely used in the communication system because RF signal generally of high frequency, due to high frequency the antenna height is also less as compared to the longer frequency range. So also RF signal have less obstruction or propagation losses as compared to other frequency ranges. So radio frequency signal generator is very important tool for the modern electronics. So here we can see that in next slide what is the basic principle of RF signal generator. The first thing comes in our mind, how to generate the RF signal. In this slide we will see how to construct a RF signal generator. So RF signal generator consists of a RF oscillator followed by a buffer amplifier, then frequency divider. The output of frequency divider given to the output amplifier via buffer amplifier, then given to attenuator circuit, and finally RF signal is generated. RF signal is generated. So in this way we are seeing that how to construct a RF signal generator. First of all, take RF oscillator. What is RF oscillator? RF oscillator is an electronic device which has capability to generate the signals in the range of radio frequency range, that is from 3 kHz to 300 GHz. Now we will see what are different types of RF oscillator and how to construct the RF oscillator. We can construct the RF oscillator based on transistor circuit, which is also known as LC circuit. This circuit produces a RF signal and the frequency of this RF signal can be adjusted by varying the capacitance of the LC circuit. The another method is that by using a piezoelectric material. Piezoelectric material is a naturally occurring material which has capability to generate the signals. It can generate the electrical signal when some mechanical forces are applied and signal again converted to the mechanical forces converted to signal. This process takes continuously. It is also called a resonance process, and in piezoelectric you will find this process. Piezoelectric is nothing, it is a component or electronic circuit which convert the mechanical energy to electrical and electrical to mechanical. In this type, this process go on and it follow the resonance, and due to resonance some signals are generated which is nothing but the radio frequency signal. So either use LC tank circuit or piezoelectric material. So by both electronic circuit we can make a RF oscillator which has capability to generate some signal in the radio frequency range. Again, this RF oscillator signal is passed to the buffer amplifier. Here we can see that why buffer amplifier are used. Buffer amplifier provides some isolation between RF oscillator and frequency divider circuits. So it avoids any type of distortion or loading effect due to, so buffer amplifier is nothing, it is a high impedance amplifier which isolate the frequency divider circuit from the RF oscillator circuit to avoid any type of distortion. So everywhere we can find some buffer circuit. Buffer amplifier nothing but a high input impedance circuits which provide a good isolation between any two circuits. So whenever we are dealing with the high frequency signal, we have to use the buffer amplifier. If you don't use the buffer amplifier, there might be some distortion between two circuits. Okay, and we will not get a proper signal. So whenever we are dealing with the RF signal generator, so buffer amplifier is must. So here we are seeing first RF oscillator, it produces some RF frequency range signal, is given to the buffer amplifier. Then the output of buffer amplifier given to frequency divider circuit. This frequency divider circuit will reduce the frequency of the RF oscillator signal. Suppose RF oscillator is generating 1 megahertz signal. I want to reduce the frequency of this signal. So I can use the divide by 10 frequency divider. So 1 megahertz is divided by 10. Okay. So as per our need and as per the need of the circuit, we use the frequency divider. Frequency divider is also known as a range selector. Suppose I want to use 1 kilohertz signal. So I will do the divide by 100 frequency divider circuit. Like that, according to need, we have to use the frequency divider circuit. After that, the signal from the frequency divider circuit given to the buffer amplifier. Again, this buffer amplifier is providing isolation between frequency divider and output amplifier. So in this way, up to this, we are getting some RF signal of our desired frequency. Again, this output amplifier has been used in conjunction with the modulator oscillator. So modulation oscillator, what it is doing, suppose we have the low frequency signal, so we can superimpose this signal on the radio frequency signal and we can finally take the modulated output here. So in this way, RF signal generator can be constructed, and this is what the basic principle of RF signal generator. The main component of RF signal generator was RF oscillator. We have to remember this. RF oscillator is nothing but a electronic circuit from where we get some high frequency signal, and also I have discussed how to generate this high frequency signal. So use one transistor, use LC circuit, and we can get a high frequency signal. Other way, use one piezoelectric material. Already I discussed piezoelectric material. This is naturally occurring material which will give you a RF frequency signal. So this is the basic construction of RF signal generator. So I want to summarize this: RF oscillator, then put a buffer amplifier which provide a good isolation between two circuits, then give a frequency divider circuit. This frequency divider circuit act as a range selector. As per our need, we will select the range of frequency. After that, you give the signal to the output amplifier, and in the output amplifier we can see that one modulation oscillator is that. So this, the help of this modulation oscillator, we can superimpose a low frequency signal on this high frequency signal, and we can get a RF signal modulated output, which are widely used in the communication system. So this was the basic working and construction of a RF signal generator. Thereafter, we will see how many types of RF signal generators are there. So first of all, function generator. Already we have discussed about function generator. Pulse generator, it is nothing but a type of square wave having the different duty cycle. So this is called pulse generator. Sweep generator. Sweep generator is nothing but a device which can produce a linear voltage with respect to time. Vector signal generator, arbitrary waveform generator, video signal generator. So in next slide, one by one, we will discuss about the different types of RF signal generator. So based on the frequency range, output power and modulation capability, we have divided this RF signal generator into these 6 categories. So first of all, I would like to discuss function generator. Function generator is nothing but a circuit which can provide us square wave, triangular wave, sine wave in the kilohertz range. This has capability to provide signal in the kilohertz range. So function generator is also a type of RF signal generator which has capability to generate square wave, triangular wave and sine wave in few kilohertz range. So already I have discussed about function generator. So we have already discussed about the function generator in previous video lectures. Next RF signal generator is a sweep generator. Sweep generator is nothing but it is an electronic device which produces a linear voltage with respect to time. It is also a type of RF signal generator, sweep generator. Okay, so sweep generator we are widely used in the CRO, TV and other communication system. So it is also a type of RF signal generator. Already I have discussed about sweep generator in my previous video lectures. Now this is a vector signal generator. This is a very important component of the communication system. This vector signal generator is a type of RF signal generator which has capability of producing a complex modulated signal. See, modulated signal, as we already know that this is very important part of a communication system. For any signal to be transmitted, we have to do the modulation, and this vector signal generator produces this modulated signal. So in this figure also we can see that there is a low frequency signal. This is our original message signal. This is RF signal. Okay, this is our low frequency signal. Low frequency signal. Suppose there is a situation, suppose if I want to transmit this low frequency signal to a long distance, then what we have to do? We can't directly transmit this low frequency signal to a long distance because the signal will be lost. So what we do? We superimpose this low frequency signal on this high frequency signal to get one modulated output, and this modulated output can be easily generated by using vector signal generator, and it is very important part of the communication system. Next is arbitrary waveform generator. Arbitrary waveform, as the name is suggesting, it can generate any arbitrary signal, whether periodic, non-periodic, it doesn't matter. It can generate any arbitrary waveform generator. So arbitrary waveform generator is also a type of RF signal generator which can produce the signal in the megahertz range and gigahertz range. It is widely used in the communication system. So arbitrary means it can produce any type of signal depending on our need. So here we can see that one is clock is there, okay, and waveform is there. We have to do some programming what kind of we want the signal. Suppose we want this type of a random or arbitrary signal. So accordingly we have to do the microprocessor command or programming to generate this type of signal. So this type of arbitrary waveform generator is widely used in the telecommunication system. It provides a high security because arbitrary signal are not repetitive and we can't predict what is the information inside the arbitrary waveform. So arbitrary waveform generator is widely used in the telecommunication system and it produces a high secured signals. Okay, so this arbitrary waveform generator is also a type of RF signal generator. Now video signal generator, as we are already aware of that video signal, it is widely used in the television set, CRO. Okay, any type of video signal can be generated by the video signal generator. It also comes under the category of RF signal generator. So we have seen that RF signal generator can be used as a video signal, can be used as a modulated signal. So many uses are there of RF signal generator, and already we discussed how to generate the RF signals. So here are the few application of RF signal generator. It is widely used in the telecommunication system. Already I told, medicine, healthcare, testing and calibration of the equipment, in the communication system, and the major role is in the aerospace and defense application. So the proper understanding of RF signal is required to understand all this application. Okay, so RF signal, we have to remember RF signal generation, how to generate the signal. So RF signal generator can be easily generated by the LC circuit or piezoelectric material. Okay, any type of oscillator circuit can be used to generate the RF signal. This was my today's video lectures on the RF signal generator. Thank you.